I know one of my favorite parts about West Michigan is really our focus on local business, of course, our local food, the fruits and vegetables that we can get right here in Michigan. I know that's something that so many of us really enjoy about our section of the state and our state in general. So tonight we're going to talk about this new local food guide that's launching online. I'm joined now virtually by Tricia Phelps, the Chief Executive Officer of Taste the Local Difference. Tricia, thanks so much for being with us here on Evening Plus tonight. Can you hear us? I just wanted to check in and make sure you could hear us.
Yeah, I said thanks for having me. Can you
Oh,
hear
I
me
didn't
now?
hear you. Awesome. No worries at all. Might have just been a lag. No problem at all. Okay, so this has been a 20-year publication talking about all things farmers markets to bakeries, really that local focus. And now you guys are taking this online to make it so much more accessible for people here in our state. Tell us a little bit about what this guide has been for so many years and how it's now sort of transforming
Sure.
with a local twist.
Yeah, so like you said, we've been connecting eaters to local food and vice versa for over 20 years. And in addition to that, we help farms and food businesses directly with their marketing. So we help build websites and e-commerce stores and all those types of things, really specializing in local food and support for those farms and food businesses. And so it was just a natural evolution to really revamp our local food directory and make it even easier for people to find local food nearby. So with this local food guide, it's an entirely digital publication, so to speak, and that is found on localdifference.org. And on that page, you can search by region of the state. You can search by a specific product that you're looking for. You can search by, farmers market days of the week, where you're looking to hop into a farmers market wherever you are traveling or visiting or nearby you, if you live here in Michigan. So it's been a huge labor of love for us for many years, and being able to kick this off in the most beautiful growing season is really fantastic. So we're really grateful to share it out.
Yeah, I know. I'm a huge farmers market girl, and just around Grand Rapids, we have so many different great ones to check out. Things exist like this for, restaurants, bars, things like that I mentioned a moment ago, but this is really focused on a lot of that homegrown produce, which we know, agriculture is such a big deal here in Michigan. I love that you can click on your different region, which is so great. For anyone who has not checked this out yet, what are you really just hoping this provides, for them to really dive into our local culture here in Michigan?
Sure. Well, I'll share that, I wasn't originally super connected to where my food came from. I really got connected back in college for the first time, seeing a farm, a working farm, and really like noticing that for the first time. And so as I kind of grew into that, I was really searching for a resource. I had become interested in this, and I really needed help connecting to farms and how to use that produce and those types of things. And so that's what I hope people get from this resource. The local food guide helps you find food near you, helps you connect to people who are growing the food near you. And then in addition to that, we have our local ingredient guide paired with that really helps you then make the best out of those ingredients that you find locally. Make sure you can store them properly, make the best use of them, and really enjoy that flavor. So
Yeah, I love that. Not only will it help you get to these places and gather those ingredients, but then, okay, what do I do now if I've, never used
exactly.
this specific product? That's so great. As far as highlighting these local businesses, these local farmers, local producers, what's the response been on that side on how helpful this is? Because a lot of these places, are maybe needing a boost in traffic because people just don't know about them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, we often hear it referred to as the tide that lifts all boats. So, it's a challenge to farm in general. It's an incredibly challenging career, and people are the people who are out there in the field farming are just incredible folks. And to have to share and promote and market themselves on top of that is a huge burden. And so our goal is to really support them with that, both both finding and creating the demand for local food by educating consumers about it. Why should you purchase locally? Why is that important? What are the values there? How do you connect to your food? And then on the other side of it too, helping the farms and food producers with their own marketing, helping them build a website or an e-commerce store, or those types of things that really, give them a leg up. And so we've been getting a lot of really fantastic feedback from folks about it. Again, having everybody work together collectively, because there's so many dollars spent in big box stores or large food value folks who've got these huge marketing budgets, right? And we're talking about small local farmers here in Michigan who don't have those same dollars to spend to promote themselves. And so they're all banding together in this way. And we're really trying to help all consumers in Michigan, all visitors in Michigan understand how delicious Michigan food is.
Yes, I love that. We have so much great, awesome stuff here in our state, and we just have to spread the word a little better, which is the whole purpose here. And so folks are wanting to check this out, super easy, localdifference.org/2025 local food guide. Tricia, anything else that you want folks to know about this before I let you go?
I will share that if you didn't know already, in West Michigan, blueberries are just picking up. So one of the special things about this local food guide is you can also find U-Picks in your area. So if that's something you're interested in, I know I looked at a few that are just starting U-Pick this weekend. So take a look at that, search by West Michigan and blueberries as the product, and you should be able to find those U-Picks near you.
There you go. Nice and timely, current, and something to do this weekend. And gosh, so delicious. I know we were just talking about one farm that opened up a couple of days ago, and their stuff looks so, so great. All right, Tricia, thank you so much for joining us and talking about this great resource. And again, we'll have that link online for folks if they are interested in learning more. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.